pays off in a big way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that one off the mark behind it. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Jackson on 1st down. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, but not as much running it as we just saw. And once again, on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too long on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be brought down first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Adafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.